Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you all are doing really good. And first of all, I would like to thank you all of you for your immense support on my latest videos. I have seen 100,000 views on 2 of my videos and I'm very happy, and thank you so much for appreciating my efforts. I love you guys so much. And as requested, today I will be making a video on what to pack while coming here in Canada. I have put so many points in this video which are very realistic to me, because last year when we came here, I have realized that there are so many things which we need to buy from India. I will be letting you know exactly what you need to pack, and I hope that you will like this video. So let's get started. So the very first thing you need to pack is your clothes. I would recommend you to buy a lot of clothes. Don't do a lot of shopping, but do buy some good t-shirts, good shirts, good formal shirts for your interviews, of course, and do buy some good pair of jeans. But instead of buying a lot of woolen clothes or the clothes which you want to wear in winter, instead of buying those clothes, I would highly recommend you to save that money, come here and buy the clothes here only, because the winter in Canada is very different from winters where you guys are residing. I cannot say only about India, because one of my subscribers said, you don't have all the subscribers from India, don't always talk about India. So I just really wanted to let you know, guys, do not buy a lot of woolen clothes or heavy jackets from your own country, because there are so many provinces here where the winters can be really harsh, and you should buy some jackets from here itself. I will recommend you the brands. The brands are Parka, Canadian Goose. These jackets are pretty expensive, but trust me, 1 or 2 jacket will help you out throughout your winter, and you don't need to buy a lot of jackets. So the first tip is get clothes, buy some clothes, but don't buy a lot of clothes, and do not invest in woolen clothes back in your country. Second thing is that please buy your shoes and your slippers and your flip-flops or whatever from your own country. Trust me, if you'll come here and if you don't buy a car right away, because we didn't buy a car right away, we waited for like a month or so, because you need to clear the test and exams, so you have to walk a lot, and for that shoes are your best friends. So the third thing which I want you guys to carry from India itself are the utensils, or from your own country, okay, are utensils. So we came here as a couple, me and my husband, and I prefer cooking at home most of the time, and you really need some good utensils. I have made an IKEA video, but due to some copyright issues, there was a background music and stuff. I need to delete that video, otherwise I have already filmed that. The utensils which are made from bone china and stuff like that are pretty cheap here, but I would highly recommend you to get some heavy duty utensils from your own country. For example, a tawa on which you will make your flatbreads, or a pressure cooker, or also a big utensil where you can boil up your milk, or where you can make some vegetables for yourself. Don't get a lot of utensils, just buy the utensils in which you will be cooking the food. And about plates and glasses and forks and knives, these are pretty cheap here. You can buy that from IKEA. These are like 79 cents for single plate, and that was worth it. Do not buy phones, laptops and stuff like that, because you will find very good deals here in Canada itself. So I prefer you to buy a phone from here instead of buying it from India. So save your money on that note. There's one thing I wanted to share with you guys. We got to know about it last year itself. There was a deal going on. I'm not very sure that this deal is permanent or not, but I'm pretty sure that these kind of deals keeps coming. The deal is about, if you will give them a old phone, like a old Nokia 1100 phone. I'm not talking about iPhone and stuff like that. I'm talking about a very normal Android phone even. If you will give them an Android phone or something, they will give you a new phone in exchange. So you just give your old phone and they will replace it, and they will give you a new phone. Not very sure about that scheme, so I cannot explain much about it, but it's something like that. So if you have any spare old phone in your home, just pack that as well. The fourth thing which I would recommend you to please carry from your own country is a backpack. So don't get started on me like, oh yeah, I can get good backpacks here, and I'll tell you why I'm telling you this. because once you will land here, you have a lot of documents, and if you're going for an interview, if you're going out for some work, if you're going out to register some paperwork and stuff like that, you can't carry a lot of papers in your hand or in your purse. So it's always good to carry a backpack beforehand. I know it's a very little suggestion, maybe you won't like it, but that's my personal suggestion to you guys, to carry a backpack instead of again going to a mall and shop for it. So one of our friend has suggested us to carry spices with us, but we were not very sure about it. That's why we didn't carry spices. But I would highly recommend you guys to carry some of the spices which you can't live without, or some of the spices which are very close to your heart. And because the spices here are pretty expensive, I won't recommend you to get a whole stock of it, but at least get a stock for 3 months or so that initially it will help you out not to go out for groceries a lot. And once you will settle here, once you will start your grocery shopping, then you will get to know a lot of things, then you get to know a lot of places where you can buy affordable stuff. So I would recommend you to get the spices for at least 3 or 4 months. Also, there's one thing which I have realized is pretty expensive here in Canada. These are the bed sheets actually. So Sunny and I, we went to a store to buy some bed sheets, and the bed sheets which we liked are like $80 or $90, something like that. So I think instead of spending $80 or $90 on a single bed sheet, I would highly recommend you to buy some bed sheets from your own country, because it will be much cheaper. And there is one more thing which I wanted to let you know, guys. We carry a blanket with us. It's up to your choice, because some of our friend has suggested us to carry a blanket, and I would like to suggest you the same. If you are not comfortable in carrying a blanket, and if you want to buy it from here, that's totally your wish, but I'm suggesting the things which I would prefer you to buy. So one more thing, I told you about the phones, that you should buy phone here instead of buying phones from your own country. But one thing you should carry from your own country is your phone covers, the tempered glasses, because I have found that the tempered glasses and phone covers are pretty expensive here. It's like sometimes like $20, $30, $40. I know that it doesn't sound very expensive, but so it's totally up to you, but I would really prefer you to buy your own tempered glass. Just make sure that which phone or which model you want to buy, and just buy the phone temper, the glass screens and the phone covers from your own country. There is one more thing, let me think about it. Okay, so it's totally up to you again, but I personally feel like, see, I will be only talking about my experience in India, so please don't compare it with other countries and things like that. Back in our country, doctors used to give us medicines which are very strong in general. So we used to have Dolo, Crocin, paracetamol, stuff like that. But here, doctors won't recommend you strong medicines. So most of the time what happen is, if you are down under the weather or something, then they will prefer you a Tylenol or something. So I need a strong prescription for myself. So please, if you feel the same, or I would still request you to get some medicines from your own country. Do get the prescription paper with you. Highly request you guys to get some medicines back from India, for example Dolo or Crocin or Disprin, which you feel are very helpful for your own body, and which you have been taking for years, and which are working for your body as well. The general medicines I'm talking about, the general medicines here don't work much on our bodies, and I have seen so many of my friends, and I know so many of my friends bring their own medicines from their own country in case they got headache or fever. Please keep that in mind if you would like to bring medicines with you. And last but not the least, for all the females who are watching this video, you please bring your own jewelry here, because jewelry is something which will enhance your look. And you know what I have felt is, I thought that I won't need any Indian traditional dresses or Indian jewelry here, but trust me, we have a huge Indian community here, and they do celebrate all the festivals like Lodi, Diwali, not Dashera, but I have seen them celebrating Lodi, Diwali and that Navratri. And on that occasions, if you are going there with your partner, or if you are going there with your friends, you don't want to look left out. So bring your own jewelry so that you can wear and enjoy and embrace your culture here. When you came here as a PR, they will allow you to bring your jewelries with you. so you are safe on that part. So guys, these are all the things which I think are very important to pack, and these are the things which are very realistic according to me, and I'm telling you with all my experience. So if you like this video, then please consider subscribing to my channel and keep showering your love like this. And I also wanted to let you know guys, I will be making a lot more videos, so keep supporting me, and thank you so much for tuning by. I wish you all a very good day. Take care. Goodbye.